Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the match preview. Watford versus Everton in what is a huge game for Everton. If Everton can get 3 points in this game, this will set us up nicely, wouldn't it, for the 2 home games. It's our game in hand over Burnley. And I think we really could just get the 3 points just for our own mental states. Just to massively put it in our own hands.
Yeah, if we could win this one and go on to 38 points from 35 games, we'd be in a great position. We'd be 4 points ahead of Burnley. There'd be 1 goal between us if we won it by the odd goal. But we'd have that 4-point gap, which is big at this stage of the season. They've got 2 away games and 1 home game. We've got 2 home games to come, so we put ourselves in a great position. Obviously, Leeds are playing Chelsea at the same time. So if Chelsea were to win and we were to win, then, Leeds would be 4 points behind us. They'd only have 2 games left as well. So we give ourselves a great position, and obviously pull within 2 points of Southampton as well, who were the next one above. So, just getting in the next win would be huge. If we won, could be like buses, no away wins since August, and get 2 on the run. And if they'd done that, they'd give themselves a fantastic chance of staying up. But it will be difficult because Watford have got nothing to play for, and they're sometimes the most dangerous games.
Yeah, obviously, listen, Watford have been relegated. Obviously, the 1-0 defeat to Palace on Saturday sorted them out. Don't know how that's going to affect this game. Listen, they might be down, they might not want to, mightn't be too bothered. But then on the other side, they might be thinking, well, we're down now, we can play with the freedom. It doesn't really matter, again, it's that thing of this is all about us. It's whose need is more, and our need is much more than Watford. They're already down. Yes, they'll want to finish. They want to win. They want to get a home win. Of course they will. But whose need is more? And to us, it's huge. It's a huge game. This is the game that could just put that little bit of that gap that gives us that little, just mentally, as fans and as players and as a club, just gives us that little bit
of breathing
space ahead of 2 home games where you can go into a game on Sunday thinking, right, get a positive result and it can be all done.
And it's done.
It can be all done. So Everton have to approach this game for me like they've approached the last few weeks, which is not go down there gung-ho, not doing anything stupid, going down there and fighting for our lives, fighting for everything. Listen, Watford can be dangerous. It's not a given 3 points, but we have to approach the game like, so over the weekend West Ham went to Norwich, and West Ham had come off a obviously negative result in Europe, but he went down there and just done the job. It's easy to say Norwich have been relegated and they can play freely, but you go down and you just do the job, that's needed. And for us, it's to go and get 3 points. And as I said, this is our game in hand against Burnley, over Burnley, and what we don't want this dragging on. We want this. We're in a good vein of form. We've got momentum. We've got positivity. Let's keep that going. Let's not stifle that ahead of the 2 home games. Listen, they've been relegated. They're obviously not a great side. They've been struggling. They've been struggling at both ends of the pitch. So let's make sure we do everything in our absolute powers to make sure we get the 3 points on Wednesday.
Got to. It's an opportunity, like you said, to put that daylight in, to give us that chance to keep it fully in our own hands. If Everton were to win on Wednesday and win on Sunday, it's all over. It's safe. That's the thing. That's the message. Imagine getting to that situation where you can be safe with 2 games to go, considering the dire season. We were 5 points adrift just over a week ago. So if Everton could get next Sunday and know that they beat Brentford at home on Sunday, they're safe, then that'd be an incredible position to be in. But that only happens by winning at Watford. And you're absolutely right. We can do all the Everton things that we do. Oh, these haven't won at home for ages, or oh, they're relegated now, they'll be relaxed and beat us and all that. No, let's do the other thing. Let's do what decent sides do and go, we're coming to you down, and we're going to rub the salt in the wounds here. You'll have to compete. I think you're right. I don't think we go there and go where we'll play 4-2-4 and be open and just see where that. No, we go, we block the spaces off, we let them have the ball and say, how good are you with the ball? They haven't been very good all season, Watford. That's why they're relegated already. So, and then we hit them on a counter-attack and we ruthless. The manager, if I was the manager, I'd be saying, I want 20 attempts at goal today. I want shots raining in on their goal from all over the place. You get half a yard and pop it. If there was any kind of criticism from Leicester, if there was any, and it's nitpicking because we won the game and we defended brilliantly, it was we didn't shoot enough when we had the opportunity in and around the penalty area. Got players, you've got to dig on them. Take the shot. Say to the Charlison and the Corey, go and show these what they used to have against your old club. Go back and haunt them. Put this game to bed. You as a set of players can leave Vicarage Road with 1 foot in the safe camp if you get the 3 points. And that should be the biggest incentive these players have got. All the criticism they took, and rightly so. All the stuff they're taking in the media where people are saying, oh, it'd be funny if Everton went down, or, Robbie Fowler at the weekend, Everton will get relegated and all that. Well, you've got the opportunity to rub it all in there and show them that they're clueless, especially him. I think he's had too many nights out, but we've got the opportunity to go and do that. No one's going to give us anything free. We've got ourselves in a position where we could go and win the game and give ourselves a great chance because we've worked hard in these last few games. Go and do the same. Burnley went there last week and won. So we've got to do the same. Start positively, plug all the gaps, keep it nice and safe, nothing stupid. And when we get the opportunities at the other end of the pitch to take them, chance for the Charlison to get a hat-trick. Never got a hat-trick for Everton, I don't think, has he? So now will be a lovely time to start. And but like I say, it'll be difficult because they have got some good players.
Yeah, it is. It's a case of grinding it out, and they will have that. It's a double-edged sword. The fact that they've been relegated, on one hand, it means clearly they're not a great side, but on the other side, it does release them of that responsibility. Which does happen.
Does Roy Hodgson's teams play like that though?
No, but that does happen at this time of year, doesn't it? It's like it frees that all up. Hodgson's leaving anyway, and players will feel freer that they can just go out there and almost be just abandon, what maybe at times is being asked for them. But you just have to be wary of that, and you have to punish the team they are, not the team they're trying to be. In a way, Leicester played at the weekend. Leicester have got nothing to play for. In a way, what's different? Why is it a different mentality? It's just a game of footy to them, like it will be to Watford. And you have to just go and do what you've been doing. And as I said, it's that momentum part for me, which is so key. Taking that momentum into Goodison Park on Sunday and just trying to get the job done. And as I said, this is not a foregone conclusion of this game or even the season. It's this season, and the places have been swinging one way to the other in the last few weeks. And what we've got to do now is just nail it down, because you don't want to find yourself in a position where you're ticking off the games going, right, well, we didn't get something out of that game, so we need to get something out of this game. We need to just be piling on the pressure and getting away from that situation. We all feel good at the moment because of the way the weekend's gone, but you've got to move on to the next one and make it stick. So big game, and got to be looking for me to get the 3 points. But obviously after the weekend, there will be changes, won't there, you would imagine, after obviously Mina going out and just maybe looking at other positions on the pitch and thinking we'll need to freshen her up a little bit.
Possible, obviously. Mina's out, so there's the first one. I expect Michael Keane will come straight in. The manager's already said Ben Godfrey will only really start training back with the team the middle of the week, I imagine. He means, if you're looking at it, he'll either train on Tuesday before the game, or it'll be Friday after they've played the game. So you'd imagine Michael Keane will start alongside Mason Holgate there. The midfield's a difficult one because Fabian Delph, yes, you Everton have been wary of, playing him too much. They tried to look after him. He did complete the 90-odd minutes at Leicester. But this is a crucial game, and Frank Lampard might feel with Mina going out the side, that we then take Delph out the side. Well, there's two of the spine gone out the team. Will he think, let's keep us the same 10 as we can? The fingers crossed Michalenko, it was only a cramp. We haven't had that clarified yet, but all the storage coming up was just a cramp, so he should be okay to start. You'd want to try to keep the same kind of team, and then, the ideal scenario would be get 3-0 up and be able to take players off, wouldn't it? But Everton don't tend to do things like that. But that would be the ideal scenario, and then maybe put an Alan in there or a Tom Davies if he's back on the bench, or Andre Gomez or someone like that. It's you're looking and going, how many changes do we need to make?
I don't think we need to make many.
And that's it. So for me, it'd probably just be Keane for Mina.
I think
I'd leave the rest, and then it's up to if Dele gets a go off the bench or Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
I think there is obviously Keane, he'll definitely start, and hopefully Michalenko will start, but again, you don't know. And then you do look at it and think, well, does he bring Allen in for Delph, or does you, like you said, does you want to keep... That'll all be down to Delph's body, won't it, at the end of the day? Delph will tell him whether he's playing. It won't be the other way around. If Delph walks in and going, I can't play this game, you need to leave me out, then that's the end of that, and that might be the way it is. I could imagine maybe someone like Anthony Gordon possibly could be left out as well, with Richarlison dropped back and maybe Dominic Calvert-Lewin played up front, or just because
Rondo.
or even because you look at Damari Gray and Gordon, and at the weekend they both did look knackered. Obviously Gordon stayed down and Gray went off, but both of them look a little bit jaded, and it might just be a case of freshening up one of those players as well. And that might be dropping Richarlison a little bit deeper, or might be time to bring someone else into that midfield. You don't know, or it might just be a case of, because obviously one of the other things as well is in the last couple of weeks we've played with more of a 5 at the back. Whereas you might look at this game and go, we can go back to a normal 4 now and move Iwobi into the centre of the park again and
give some freshness there. I think Dele, that's a false 9. There's a shout as well to have Richarlison if he wanted to rest one of the wide players. We haven't got, unless he went absolutely berserk and played El Ghazi from nowhere, which I don't see happening. No. So, but Dele could be an option as a false 9, couldn't he, really? But I imagine he'll go with, if everyone's fit, as in Michalenko, I think it'll just be Michael Keane in for Mina. I think it might be the same starting 11. And he might do an hour with that starting 11 and then maybe look to freshen it up.
As I said, I think he likes the continuity of the players he's got. I think he knows everyone's fighting for the team. And you do get, when you get games in quick succession, it's not the worst thing in the world. Players don't feel tired when they've won. They feel like they can go again, and they do want to go again. And you if you keep that continuity,
it's the energy, isn't it, and confidence from it.
And there's the trust as well of these players as well, and I think that's a big thing as well. So I don't think he'll want to change too much. And let's be honest, Wednesday night comes along. There's only 10 days of the season left.
Yeah, that's
you're gonna get, you're trying to get everything you can out of the players.
Squeeze them for four games in 10 days, won't it? 10, 11 days. So he might, like you say, he might look at it and go, let's keep the same team and try and get this game won. And then we are in a great position, and we've got 2 home games to come. We arguably might need 2 points out of those 2 home games. So you've got a great chance. Then you can freshen it up against Brentford. Then maybe an Alan does come in and gives you that bit of energy and bit of moving around in midfield. So
let's have a look at Watford's team from the weekend. Obviously, they've gone 4-3-3.
Yeah. So Kamara was sent off.
Yeah.
So he'll be missing. Obviously, he's had a good season at left back. Got Cat Carter and some of the centre back. Tom Cleverley, Sissoko in midfield. And then the front 3, Sarr, Dennis and Josh King. Obviously, Josh King we know all about. Got a hat-trick at Goodison. Hasn't done that much before or after it, but that's the Everton way, and we've got to make sure we're ready with him. Well, we're ready to watch him, and Sarr can be a handful, and Dennis has been a handful. So they've got players in who can hurt you, there's no doubt about it, but it's whether, you know, people like Burnley looked after them and Palace looked after them at the weekend by being solid and compact, and we've got to do the same.
Yeah, let's have a look at Dennis's numbers. You mentioned them there.
Yeah, so he's had 33 appearances, 30 starts, he scored 10 goals and got 6 assists, 1.8 shots a game, and he's someone who has been linked with the move away.
Yeah.
For live wire, obviously 10 goals from a wide area, you know. And
yeah, we've got to be wary, haven't we?
I'd seen him linked with Everton last week.
Yeah.
Who knows what'll happen with that, but he's had a good season for them, and like you said, Ismail Sarr is someone who's got it. It's getting it out of him. I think he might need a move as well, but he's a talented footballer. And then we know Josh King's a live wire up front, so we know what we have to do. It's up to us. You know, we want to be totally in control of this and get it done and dusted. Take the pressure off the last couple of games. Go and get the win. Be tough. They won't lay down for you, but go and put them down like you just said. Go and do what West Ham has just done. Be organised, be strong, win tackles, and when the opportunity comes, take it.
Yeah.
And that's how you get your points.
Absolutely. I'm sure, listen, our fans will be in fantastic voice, you know, as well, like they were at Leicester. They'll out-sing their fans. And you know, let's make it feel like a bit of a home game.
So, like to see, I believe there's lots of Evertonians going down as well. So
yeah, I imagine there'll be spaces in the ground as well that I'll have Evertonians in. So let's make it feel like a bit of a home game and push the players on like we have done in the last couple of weeks. Get the 3 points, get back to Goodison for Sunday, and try and put this thing to bed if we can as early as we can, because it's. We don't want to be feeling the way we've been feeling in the last few weeks. We want it done and dusted, and we can start concentrating maybe on next season, maybe. You know, but I'm not taking anything for granted whatsoever, because this will be a tough game.
It will be.
There you go. Yeah, I'm getting a little butterflies as we speak about this one. It is a massive game, and hopefully Everton can go down there and get the 3 points. And give us a little bit of breathing space. There you go. Let us know your thoughts in the comments on this one. Make sure you give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want more great videos, daily live videos, join us over on Patreon. The link is in the description, and it'll be on the screen in about 5 seconds. See you later.